Hey y'all, hey, welcome back to Retta World. Today is Tip Tuesday. We're gonna hop into our housekeeping rules really quick before we get into our Tip Tuesday. So, our housekeeping rules are, you know the drill. Hit that like and subscribe button. Don't forget to hit that bell so you can get notifications when I post new videos, okay? So, on this Tip Tuesday, we're gonna be talking about August, which is August being National Breastfeeding Month. So, we're gonna hop into it real quick. So, we're gonna take a moment to talk about how we can support, normalize, and empower breastfeeding in our communities, okay? I'm gonna give you a couple tips and we'll go from there. All right, you guys? So, tip number one, support is everything. So, when breastfeeding can be very rewarding, but let's be honest, it's not always easy. But for new moms, we can be there to support them, encourage them. We can have a space for them to nurse or pump. They need time to rest. They need to make sure they're eating healthy meals and that they're staying hydrated when they are pumping, right? Something as simple as you can ask your partner, if it's the person is your partner, your friend, or family member, you can ask them, hey, how can I help? What can I do to help? You know, because that will really help though also. We can normalize breastfeeding. How do you normalize breastfeeding? Just don't make the person feel ashamed. Don't make them feel embarrassed about, breastfeeding. If you see someone breastfeeding, don't get them a weird stare. Just like get them a nod, wave, or smile, give them a kind word or something. Those things can help also by normalizing breastfeeding. Also, tip number three, we need to know the benefits. Breast milk is like a liquid gold, you guys. I know at one point people was actually selling their breast milk to some moms that couldn't produce breast milk, and which I thought was weird, but there's no judgment here. But yeah, some people were selling their breast milk, some other moms were buying it and giving it to their child. But anyway, other benefits that you need to know, it boosts the baby's immune system, it strengthens the bond between the mom and the child, it also reduces risk for infections, and it provides essential nutrients that the infant needs. Okay. Also, tip number four, our last but not least, everybody's journey is different, so we want to make sure that we're there to support them in their journey. If they choose to breastfeed or if they don't, it doesn't make any difference. It's their choice what they chose to do, for as making sure that their child are eating properly. Okay, but if they do decide to breastfeed, let's make sure that we're there to support them in whatever decision they choose to make. Let's be that voice for them. Let's help them through the process, because sometimes after you have a baby, it's not easy. But again, August is National Breastfeeding Month, so let's make sure that we're supporting the parents or the moms that are breastfeeding. Don't forget, hit that like and subscribe button. See you next Tuesday. Bye.